about absence of members of the board, and therefore decisions of the board cannot be legal because the board is incomplete.
Chair, and I am very sorry that I appear to argue with you, Chair. You're my able chair. But then again, you know, the query is very direct. The query is on as to the composition of the board. It doesn't speak as to the independence of the board, Chair. It doesn't raise any query as to lack of budget or revenue issues and staff issues, Chair. The query is specific as to its composition of the board, Chair. I still respectfully urge we refrain from that line of argument, Chair.
You know, Chair, what...
and I'm not defending the governor, Chair.
What Senator Chimera is saying, Chair...
I'm on record, I don't act for the county government of Kirinyaga.
You know, Chair, you know, Chimera is him and the former vice chair. The clients are 48 governments. So most of the time they... But I just wanted to, on a lighter note, you could be looking for work, but I just wanted to say what basically Chimera is saying, if it was not an audit query and we have water that is before us, why are we doing fishing? So that's what you wanted to say? Yeah.
Yes.
Maybe for the benefit and for clarity, perhaps auditor can let me comment on the same.
Let me give directions. You know, honorable members, we use this committee to also share experiences and understand problems of counties even better. We have sat here, I don't know how many meetings, almost more than 25 meetings, talking about municipalities. And in most cases, auditors raise the issue of independence of the municipality. And you have sat down here listening to the governors express the challenge of how to navigate the Urban Areas and the Cities Act, which is a problem to them in implementing. So I think when the Honorable Member Agnes asked, and I asked, we were actually going to get there. How do we help counties navigate this challenge? Because the law is there. It says municipalities must be independent. But how practical is it in law? And the governor here has been a good chair of the COG. And this issue, we have raised it and said it should also be addressed at the level of COG. That how effective or how practical can municipality be completely independent of the county executive? That is the issue. So we are going there step by step. But I think, Senator Chimera, you are a bit faster than us. So maybe if Governor, you answer that, and then we will now agree on how to handle that challenge.
Chair, I think Chair can help you now. I might be amenable to agree with you, because I'm seeing the governor has nominated 2 board members whose education papers are questionable in terms of not having been verified. And then also the county assembly has rejected 2 of her nominees twice. So that speaks again to the possible non-independence of the board, Chair. So perhaps I can allow a comment on that, Chair, now.
I think, Chair, just to start with the response that has been raised now, the response has been given by the Auditor General, that they had said there were no papers, but they have confirmed that there were papers, because we said there were papers. So it shouldn't have been a question even in the audit in the first place. I think I need to start there. Now, Chair, on your question of the viability of the municipalities, and even as you know, we have had this discussion when I was chair of the Council of Governors. There are some municipalities that can be independent, but majority of the municipalities in the rural areas is almost impossible for them to be independent. First, the amount of revenue they would collect would be so little, they would not be able to run the municipality. So they rely on other areas to get revenue to be able to address the issues that arise. Now, in our case, for example, the Kutus municipality, you know how our county is, and the total amount of revenue that is raised in a rural county like mine has not even reached 800 million. I think we're now if you were to separate this municipality from the rest of the county, for the board and the staff that they hire to collect that revenue, for them to be able to do any work. That, I think, what we need to establish, and this would require actual scientists to make an assessment of what municipality can be truly independent of the executive completely based on the population and the businesses that operate there, the people who can actually pay tax to that municipality for that municipality.